Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of World of Warcraft Classic Edition. We are on the 20th anniversary server. We are Grug, the Warlock, and we are leveling our way to 60. Last time we left off, we had a bunch of things in Stone Talon we were doing, and I was going to kill off some guys in the north, just kind of off-screen. We had killed a couple of, like, Canarius. I can never say it right. Canarius' followers, a bunch of night elves in weird centaurs, and we were getting some stuff together for the troll here in Malaka Jin, here in Stone Talon Mountains. If you're new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Subscriptions really do help me out. If you've been around, thanks for watching. Just a refresher, we are here in Stone Talon Mountains. Here is the Barrens. Here is Durotar. Up here is Ashenvale, and down here is Thousand Needles. And here's Mulgar. So, our journey so far, we started in Durotar. We came up and we kind of made our way through the Northern Barrens area and did a bunch of stuff here. We did the Wailing Caverns dungeon, and then we moved over into Stone Talon, and we kind of been working our way through the Stone Talon Mountains quest. So, that's where we're at. Off screen, I've also gone ahead and we have got our tailoring up to 147, and we can go up to 225 total. And got our skinning up a bit. You'll notice we have a silly hood. Our grandma outfit looks almost complete with this silly hood that we were able to make. So that's where we're at. Let's pick up where we left off. So we're here in Malaka Jin, which is the little troll outpost in Stone Talon Mountains, and we need to drop off some quests. We have a bunch of quests to turn in, is what I want to do. So, first things first, out of the way, Hunter.
Who you be?
Sweet Mon! Good news. Now, perhaps we will have fewer unwanted dinner guests tonight. Many thanks, Rugtar. We are forever in your debt. This was our quest to go kill a bunch of spiders.
Later.
Thank you. Oh, that upped our reputation. What's our reputation with them look like right now? Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'd be able to ride their mount. Alright, what are we on? Well, yeah, we have this guy back here. He had a bunch of prisoners. And he wanted us to go... He's the guy that sent us off to get a bunch of parts. We had to get, like, a bunch of eyeballs from elk. We had to get some Fey Dragon skin. We had to get whiskers from weird lions or weird forest tigers. So we bring all that back to this guy.
Relax.
Look at our poor little elf friends, all caged up with no forest to frolic in. Now, were you able to find me some sap? How about the whiskers from the Twilight Runners? Don't suppose you have that Fey Dragon scale. And eyes! I'll need so many eyes. You just can't mix up a fierce forest magic brew without a good helping of eyes. Yes, I have it all.
Stay away from
Oh, how happy these little woodland nymphs shall be. We'll make them feel right at home with this special concoction. Do we want the voodoo mantle, which would give us one... So it would give us more stamina. 1 point of stamina. But we would lose 6 points of intellect. I think the one we have is actually better than this. We'll buy it. We'll get it anyways.
Be careful.
Make them a potion. Alright, he throws the stuff in the bubbling cauldron. Ah! Feel the magic seep into the cave, my little elves. Mwahaha!
What you want?
Oh! Well, that didn't go well for those night elves. I approve of your magics, troll. I like the troll models. So much for the power of nature. Mwahaha! I like the troll models. If we weren't playing an orc, we'd play a troll. They are pretty awesome. And they have regeneration, which is cool. Your health comes back faster. So maybe another character down the line will be a troll. I've been thinking, you know, because don't worry. We're not going to become a just World of Warcraft channel. We're not doing that. We're just doing our little Let's Play here for right now. But, ooh, Undead Warrior. I really do enjoy Warcraft. And what I'll probably do is, you know, we're going to level up here. And then what we'll probably do is eventually, when Burning Crusade comes out, I'll probably play that a little bit when this server releases Burning Crusade. Whether I'll do it with Grug or a different character, I don't know. I also would like to see the Alliance side of World of Warcraft. I've never played. Like I've mentioned before, I've never played an Alliance character, so I would do some more thinking about that. So I just don't know what we're going to do as far as total content for World of Warcraft. What it might happen is when we finish... because by the time this is getting partway through, because again, the rate we're going here, I think I'm at what? How many videos are we at so far? Whoop. So this is episode 24, and we're on level 26. Now the leveling slows down, and of course I'm 26. I think when we left off last episode, I was like 24 or 25. I am doing grinding off screen, so. Just because for me it's relaxing to play. So when I have other stuff that I have going on in the background that I'm watching or something that I can kind of divert my attention, I've been doing grinding, especially for wool or other mats, or like when we're grinding for gold. You know, that kind of thing you don't need to watch. I'm guessing it's probably going to take us... You know, I'm going to guess here 60 to 80 videos, maybe, for us to get to level 60. Depends how much travel we have to do. And, of course, once I have a mount, we can get around places faster. We'll be much better there. So I'm not sure how many episodes this will be. But then again, eventually I'd like to do the Alliance side of it. Of course, that goes easier for us to level, and I can do... new character because I'll have a max level character that can grind out gold faster, and it makes it easier for that character to level up. So I can play a character like, I don't know, like a paladin or a warrior or something that's more gear dependent. So I can play that for a bit is an option too. But I was just thinking we'll be definitely done with the Monster Hunter episodes coming out. So maybe at that point, maybe we jump up and... you know, maybe have like World of Warcraft Fridays, and I'll post like maybe 2 hours. I'm just ballparking here. Maybe post 2 hours of content on a Friday for World of Warcraft at that point. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that second set of videos, but there's a lot more World of Warcraft content I'd like to see. But we have some other games we want to play. Somebody mentioned a classic role-playing game for Nintendo that they wanted to see me play, and I might put that on. It's just my playtime has become so limited. I know I've talked about it before, and I'm not whining. I mean, I love playing video games, and I love the other things that I do in my life. But because of my job, I don't have an unlimited amount of playtime, unfortunately. So I have to kind of pick and choose, and I want to make sure it's stuff I have fun playing. So we'll see. But we will continue to put out content. Not the best content, but we will continue to have steady content. And that's what's... Really? Could you just leave him alone, Thogmon? We really had to go mess with this thing right now. So, you may be asking yourself, Grug, while you've been kind of just chit-chatting... Yeah, let's go. Come on, buddy. While you've been chit-chatting, where are you going? Well, if you remember... we have this guy over here that we have to kill and get his arm and take it back to Ziz Physics. So let's go ahead and do that, I think, at level 26. He's a level 27 mob. I think we can give that a shot. Now, I am kind of low on... I think the guys over there are high enough level. We're low on soul stones because I was grinding cloth earlier. Well, actually, what I did is I went up north to Ashenvale to see if we were high enough level to grind silk cloth up there. But the mobs were hard enough. I mean, I could kill the mobs, but they go much slower than grinding for wool cloth down here. So I killed a couple mobs up there, but it became kind of difficult. It was easy to get sorted around, and we weren't going as fast as we could kill mobs here. We could just blow through these guys like, you know, bing bang boom. So Anyways, so I came back down here and I ground out a bunch of wool, and so I could go get our wool up and get our cool little hat. But of course, in doing that, that means that these guys are not high enough level for me to soul drain them to make soul shards. So of course I burned through a bunch of soul shards being stupid, and I forgot to replenish them, so we only have 3 extra soul shards on us. So we'll need to get those kind of filled back up here, because I don't want to fight this guy without soul shards. In fact, why are we need to go over this way, to the right. Also, why am I not getting the pop-out map? I want that version of the map. Okay. Just trying to get up here quick without engaging every single enemy that gets in front of us. You know what I mean? So. And I still... Oh! Get out of here. When I want you to pop up taskbar, I'll tell you. You silly. There we go. Can I move this up? No, I can't. It locks it down there. Man, I hate the restrictions that Windows 11 has put on what you can do with the UI. Very upsetting to me. Just let me put the taskbar on the side of my computer and ooh, is that locked? Oh, it's locked. Just let me do that. And let me do that without a mod, without doing some kind of, add-in or some kind of third-party piece of software. It's got to run in the background to do it. Just natively let me put the taskbar in a different position. That's all I want. That's all I want, Windows. That's it. Alright, now if I remember correctly, we had to, kind of go across the little lake here. I think this path this way is where we needed to go. Oh man, are these all operators? Man, they're all over. Remember earlier when we were trying to find those guys and kill them? We were having trouble. We should have just come up here. They're all over the place. I wonder too if harpies drop cloth. I don't know if they count as humanoids. They probably don't. That's going to be my guess, is they don't. So we'll get up here. Now let's see how tough this is now with our current level. That's my question. As we get near this raging waterfall that we can hear over there, we can hear all the machinery running. Okay, so they're level 20. Oh yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. This should not be an issue at all. Oh, that water wheel is loud. I'll tell you what, that is a loud, loud water wheel. At least in my ears, it's pretty loud. What do I have my volume at? Holy moly. Well, sorry to anybody listening. That is crazy loud. Okay, we'll work our way through these mobs here. And get our pack filled back up with nice and useful soul shards. Wow, that guy blew me up. That wasn't very nice. A handful of copper bolts. Oh, that is so loud. That is so loud. I don't know how loud that is for you guys. Hopefully it's not too crazy. But over here, it's a humdinger of a noise. Alright, get him. Get him. Alright, now let's kill the higher end mob. We have an ad coming in. Okay, yeah, now we can handle it. Last time this ad came in and I panicked, and I think I was focusing his mechanical minion as opposed to him, and that was part of the problem. Like, so now that we have him down, Thogmog, I want you to die. We'll resummon you to get you back in with full health. Anytime, Thogmon. Alright, now Thogmon, grab them. You should be able to easily pull them off me. Please, get this guy. Okay, let's just kill this dude. Alright, now we're fine. We should be good. I mean, I'll suck a little life out of this guy here. We'll push that into Thogmon. Get his health back up. Immolate this dude. Probably gonna have to actually soul suck him a bit here. Oh, he's immune! He's immune to my skills! Well, he'll be dead soon. We might have to pop Thogmon again, actually, just for safety. Nah, we'll be okay. I would like more damage on this guy, please. Oh. Well, Thogmon's gonna die. That's okay. Oh, he survived. I didn't think he would. That's impressive. Ah, who is this guy who spawned in the middle of this? Trying to make us look bad. I think not. Alright. We gotta get our arm off Grenzo Wrench Whistle here, so we better get him moving. Alright, go get him. That was a weird sound outside. Okay. Something's making weird noises. Alright, what's over here? Anything worth grabbing? Do you get any kind of prize for traveling all the way over here? Oh! That guy summoned a little dude in as well. That wasn't very nice. And they don't drop anything. Do they? I don't think they do. Are you immune to his powers or something? Yeah, they don't drop anything. Worthless. What do we got? Another one here.
I need a target.
I'm trying to target that guy right there. I'm just wondering if there's anything at the end of this. You know, a prize for going all the way. Oh, there's some kind of dude up here. What's this all about? If I do that, the noise goes away. Just don't look at the water wheel. Okay. What are you all about?
Yo!
Glorious shoulders. Polished scale gloves. So I guess if you wanted this outfit, you could come buy it from this guy. That doesn't seem like very worthwhile. Alright, let's go. Geronimo! It appears that our dude could not quite make it with us. Not bad. Alright. Let's turn this quest in with Physic up here, and then we'll go ahead and turn in our quests at Sunrock and go check out. We have to kill a bunch of harpies, and we have to kill, I think, like a bunch of fire elementals, too, if I remember. So, we'll add that to our, like, that's what we'll do next turn a little bit. Turn on our detect invisibility and, you know, underwater breathing because we're cool. Why not? Ah, there we go. Alright, back to Sunrock. I think it's called Sunrock, right? I don't know. Back to the town up north here after we talk to Physic. Zizzle Physics, or whatever his name is. And we do have, like, this Black Fathom Deeps quest. I don't know. When we look at... His house is over here somewhere. Right? Yeah, it's down this way. When you look at this... So... There is... I think Shadowfang Keep... The Dead Mines. Let's see, what dungeons are level appropriate here? So, Black Fathom Deeps, Shadowfang Keep, and the Dead Mines are the current, like, dungeons that are appropriate for us. We could try doing another dungeon. Of course, we got okay money when we did one. We got some quests done that were shared with us. And we got a, but we didn't really get any drops in any of those dungeons. We didn't get better equipment. So I don't know if it's worth us doing the dungeons or not. I don't know. Not sure. Especially as a DPS class where it can be hard to get in the groups. I mean, we didn't have too much trouble. But also, if there is long, like, Wailing Caverns took a long... That was like, what? Like an hour and 40 minutes or something to run through that? I don't know how long some of the other instances are. So I'm just not sure. But we can always give it a go. But that's the other thing too, right? Like if I played another character, like an Alliance character, I think I would probably do an Alliance Paladin. That way I could tank with him, I could DPS, and I could heal. Like, he's the hybrid class, you know, he's the druid of the Alliance. So that might be what I do. Alright, hello!
What's up?
We have killed Gorenzo. If you remember, this was all because Gorenzo was a gnome, and he was in Gnomergen, and it, like, blew up, and then, like, he became... we were told that he became infected, his arms were falling off and stuff, so he replaced it with mechanics, and so that's why he has a mechanical arm, and we had to go kill him for Ziz Physics.
Keep it real.
It's been a while since we started this quest, so I just wanted to get us caught back up. Look at that thing. It'd take a gnome to come up with something like that. I can't understand why you'd cut off an arm and replace it with that, when you could just keep both arms and add a third. Gnomes, I tell you. At least Gorenzo's out of commission. Hopefully that'll be enough proof, and Sputtervale will assign me to one of the Tinker's Unit workshops in Gadgetzin, or maybe even Undermine. Choose your reward. We can get this cloak. Plus 5 stamina, plus 2 intellect. Ooh, that's better than what we have, actually. That's actually an increase for us. Yes.
Be good.
And a nice little chunk of experience on there. That's awesome. Let's get that sucker equipped. Woo! We got an actual cool cloak. Nice teal color to it. And then this again, plus 4, so plus 1 stamina, but we would lose 6 intellect. Really, Spider? We're trying to look at our equipment and talk about how cool we could be, and you're over here bothering me. Punk? Seriously. So, right now, 1500, 823. 1410, 833. I don't think that 12... I think the intellect, the 6 intellect is better than the stamina. I feel that's the case. I like, too, how we got a handful of copper bolts. This is an engineering piece of equipment, so I didn't even know they could drop... that engineering mats could be dropped by those things. That's cool. Alright, we are off to turn in... like, we need to turn in a bunch of quests here. We need to turn in Cycle of Rebirth, Canarius Legacy, and Calling in the Reserves. We all have to turn in. Look at all this stuff in the Barrens that is no longer worth doing. We'll see. We might drop some of these. We might not go back to the Southern Barrens at this rate. We might just go past the Thousand Needles. What I wonder is, I never checked. In the Southern Barrens, you have the Razorfen Crawl and a Razorfang Keep. I don't remember. There's 2... There are some dungeons, if I remember correctly, down in the Southern Barrens, way down here, if this is our map, that I believe are dungeons that are full of... Ooh, what was that? Hold on. Oh, that's in Ashenvale. There are a bunch of those that are... where you go and fight Quillboars, where Quillboars are the main monster in the dungeons. And I'm wondering if that might be where I can start grinding into silk cloth so that I can get, you know, into making some better gear for us to get us kind of geared up where we should be. Because a lot of our gear is starting to fall behind at this point. We have stuff that is... You know, level 14. This we made. We've got a lot of low level, like level 11 on our gloves. We are just behind on the gear curve. Now, for a warlock, not that big a deal. Because most of our damage effects are from our... are from our spells, which have kind of set amounts of damage, and I don't think increase based on your stats. And what our stats are really doing are giving us more resources to spend on those spells. So we're getting more mana, and we're getting more hit points. But we're not really seeing a huge amount of our killing potential being based on our stats.
Greetings.
Harpies threaten. I am afraid that I am no longer gentle or humble. Yes.
May the eternal sun shine.
We have to finish this quest. That guy's told us to go kill the harpies. I was like, why does he have a silver quest thing above his head? Ah, it's because we haven't finished his quest yet. Alright, so she wanted us, if you remember, we went north of here, and we were up tooling around this area, and we had to find those seeds for her, the Gaia seeds she wanted.
The winds guide
Cycle of Rebirth, the continuous destruction caused by the war and those that seek a profit from lumber pains me deeply. To aid the Cycle of Rebirth and replenish the lands, I need Gaia seeds. Do you have them, Warlock? I do.
Walk with the
Grugtar, you have the Gaia seeds. Watch and see how the blessings of the Earth Mother can cause even these small kernels of life to bloom and flourish.
May the eternal sun.
Aha! She's chanting. Nothing happened. As you can see, Warlock, though the land is in pain, the cycle of life is a powerful thing. Now we must do our part to help it along. You must plant these seeds at the center of the destruction. To the west, in the charred vale. Beware, for harpies and angry fire elementals still plague the scarred land. Grugkar, take these enchanted Gaia seeds and plant them in fertile mounds of soil. The cycle of life must go on. That's cool. And we'll get some gloves that we'll sell for some cash. Because these boots are not as good as our boots that we made. Our own homemade boots. Because we're awesome. We made our own clothes. I mean, we literally are like all the hipsters that live off-grid right now. Hey, you! Guess what? Guess what?
Hello.
Already I can feel it. Yes, power so sweet, the rushing flood. The Kaldore are foolish to spurn the gifts of this world and reject the coursing of magic as it flows single through their veins. What a pale mockery life is without its burning embrace. Why, thank you, Blood Elf.
I am listening.
They thought they could halt the flow of magic. They were mistaken. They thought they could hide Ordanis. But I will have his head. Magic grants me true sight. Yes, there he is. A crossroads. At the top of a giant tree in Ashenvale Forest. A name, Rainwood. One of the eldest sons of the forest god. They spirited him away from the peak before I could find him, but his time runs short. Bring it to me and I will share with you a mighty gift. Bring Ordanis' head to Braylon Firehand near Sunrock Retreat. Alright, so that's a quest for up in Ashenvale. Yes, so we are getting some more stuff that's kind of pushing us toward Ashenvale, which we also got to go to get our other, the male version of a succubus. So we have that. Now, where is this? Oh, the Great Lift in the Barrens. That's right. We have to go talk to that guy by Thousand Needles. Let's not do that now. Let's go do this set of quests that we have. So, we have to go plant trees. We have to kill harpies. And we have to wipe out fire elementals. That is what we are off to do. Does this give me the... Oh, cool. So this Questy add-on, it does something that's real nice, which is it adds the little pop-out here for items in your inventory that you can use. I should have sold that stuff, but I'm not turning around now. That you can use during a quest, so... That's okay. A little healing potion. But yeah, we're probably going to drop some of these quests, I guess, because they're turning gray. And they're just not worth doing. And unless they're in a chain that's going to take us into something, you know, like unless they're going to chain us through something in a zone we're going to be in. But again, the Southern Barrens, I think goes up to like level 33 or something. I don't know. I'm thinking, though, that Ashenvale is where we'll go after Stone Talon Mountains. My guess is that's going to be our target. Alright, so here's the lake, which we've seen. Merkfallen Lake. And then we're going to go to the left. And we are going to do us a whole bunch of killing. Unfortunately, half the stuff we have to kill is not skinnable. So no extra money. We're back up to 4 gold. Man, I got to fill this bag back out. We're back up to 4 gold, which, not bad. Not bad. I'm feeling okay. We're not going broke. I'm trying to control our spending. But you know how it goes. You know how it be. I just saw all these pride wings and I thought maybe something cool was happening. What are you? Oh, you're the thing we have to kill. You! You're one of my targets. Oh, he's immune to fire. Of course, he's a fire elemental. That makes sense. Oh, and he's immune to our wand because our wand is a fire wand. Well... I mean, logical. It looks like, though, their drop rate is high enough. We'll see. No, don't immolate. There's no point to immolate. Maybe drain health? Maybe drain mana? Channel health? Oops. No, 5. 5. Thank you. I need another shard. There we go. It doesn't help that these things appear to be immune to my main ways that I do damage. I mean, it's neat that happens. Pridewing Consort. Huh. Huh. Oh. Let's check out what else we have to kill in here. Oh. And earlier when I was recording, oh, it's going to be so gone. It was so long ago. It was like when I started recording today. There we go. Somebody named Gigarich said Grugtar Ogar. And I didn't see you say it because I was, getting prepped for everything I had to do my recording. So if you are one of my viewers, thank you. And I'm sorry that I missed your hello. Let's kill this Blood Fury Harpy. Do you think we want to go back to... Let's see if maybe... I mean, our Void Walker is doing stuff. We haven't spent any... we haven't spent any talent points on our Void Walker specifically. Oh, they dropped cloth! Oh, that's awesome. That means that... I'm super excited. Let's bring out our succubus here. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone.
You're in trouble now.
Okay, and then let's get our emergency... Now, of course, our succubus does not have the emergency skills. The emergency skill to keep us from dying. Which is really the Void Walker's kind of primary awesomeness. In fact... I think that's why I do like the Void Walker better, because he gives us that little bit of survivability that we don't get with her. But my understanding is she does a lot more damage. But yeah, I don't know. She doesn't do enough damage to keep things from attacking us. So yeah, we're going to go Void Walker. I'll tell you, this is the one thing I'm starting to see would be with a hunter versus the warlock, not having to worry about the soul shards. Which it's a flavorful mechanic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not regretting the warlock. And again, like I said, I haven't leveled a warlock up. I think I played a warlock for a little bit. There was a point when I was recording. I was going to try and record. Hey, was that a paladin? Look at that. Yeah, see? Paladins could be cool. Could be cool. I was recording some leveling as a warlock, I think. Like, checking out the Durotar area. I think that's somewhere on the channel a long time ago. Like 5 or 6 years ago. But I didn't really get very far as that character, and it was not on a classic server. It was on a retail server. I was running around with the heirloom gear on my characters, you know, that kind of stuff. So it was not near this type of experience at all. Now, we don't need to kill these for any reason. I'm just killing them because they're in my way. And I wouldn't mind a little bit of leather to sell for some cash. But we should probably actually get down here, because we're at, what, the 40-minute mark? Yeah, let's try and get down here so we can kind of do that thing where we'll do, like, the parts of the quest, like, we've seen what the Blood Fury Harpies look like. And we need to see what it looks like when we plant these seeds. We've seen what these Incendarites are like, so that way I can grind out those extra kills at least off screen. Or at least get enough of this done so I can do that off screen, so you just have to watch me run around killing stuff. I mean, that is the game. But part of the game is also adventuring and seeing things. Now, I walked down here off screen, off episode. I went down here and I walked into Desolus to just kind of see, because again, I was looking for grinding mobs for cloth. I walked into Desolus and it's all like level 30 to 33 mobs. So I just walked in and then walked away. I did not really do much down in there. Oh, let's see. So that's the wind caller. We don't have to kill any wind callers. They're not on our list of killers. We need ambushers, slayers, rogue feathers, and blood fury. I mean, do these just count as blood? Whoa! What is that? Is the fire super effective? That didn't make a soul shard. Or maybe I accidentally canceled something. Well, you're one of the things that we do need. So maybe these are rare and these are common. Oh, there's the ambushers. We do need ambushers. What was this is the one we don't need, the wind caller. So that's fine.
Still recharging.
Where are you going? Thank you.
I need a target.
Lordy. I should also start selling merch. Like, I should have a shirt that just has, like, one of my... Like, we could have Grug on the front of a shirt, and he's just going, okay. And also another shirt that just says Lordy. Or get some. Or any of the other stupid things that I've said along the way as a player of games out here. Oh, they drop silk? Okay, awesome. So I can come down here and I can grind out silk on these guys. That is exactly what I needed to find. Ooh, is this where we need to bury an enchanted seed? One enchanted seed planted. Those are more wind callers. A waste of time. You know, instead of wanding... What are you doing? What are you going to do about it, Birdie? What are you going to do, Birdie? That's what I thought. The ambushers are purple. How much damage does this do nowadays when it comes to, like, the trade-off of mana for this? What are you doing to me? Why are you making me float in the air? I don't want to float in the air. How dare you call the wind upon me? Oh, we need light. Do we need that feather? No, we don't need those feathers. That's nothing. But yeah, if we're going to have mobs here that are immune to my powers, we'll probably have to get to shadow bolting them instead of wanding, which is fine. Especially when you do 154 damage. The problem is when they come over and actually hit you, and it kicks back your spell timer gets pushed back. That's no fun. Man, now that I know that these harpies drop cloth, unfortunately, or well, I mean not unfortunately, I mean there are other people playing the game here, so we're fighting for some mobs. So do have to deal with that. Get him! Give him a couple of hits before I get in on this. If only there was a talent that reduced the amount of threat that your shadow bolts produced. That is what I would like. That would be a talent I would love to have. We got to go somewhere else, because right now we're just following these chunguses around, and we're just running it. It's the same. We're fighting for the same mobs, and I don't want to do that. Ah, here's a little group of guys that we could go ahead and take care of. Get them, team! What is this? Curse of Recklessness. Well, that's no fun. I don't care about my melee armor stats. Did that resist my immolate? You did. Oh! My duder died and I didn't even notice. Well, I don't know that we'll survive long enough to cast him out. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's gonna be perfect timing. Come on, Grug, perfect timing. Got it. Alright. Hellstone. Mana. Mana again. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Come on, Voidwalker. Oh no. I messed up. We're gonna die. No. Okay, well, I'm bad at the game. So, where am I? Oh my goodness. No. This is the graveyard for this zone? This is where the graveyard is when you die over there? What the... I really should, you know, use these soul stones. Maybe I'd be a little bit better at WoW. If that was the case. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. All right, folks. So we're not gonna watch the whole run back. So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna run back here to my corpse. I'm gonna kill a bunch of Blood Furies out here. I'm gonna kill more elements, and we're gonna plant more seeds out here in this area, because that's all that we're doing in this little section. And when we come back next episode, we'll be back at Sunrock Retreat, ready to turn in those quests and kind of see where it goes from there. I like this. We have again. We got a couple spells. We got a couple quests up at Ashenvale. Did I get lost? No, I'm just talking and not paying attention. So, folks, that will be the plan. As you can see, we continue to be really bad at World of Warcraft, which is my signature move, is being bad at video games, as you should know by now. So if you want to continue to see me be bad at video games, we will do that in more future episodes of Gaming with Grug. Until then, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Tell them how bad I am at video games. And as always, we hope to see you soon.